My name is Tara Sheehan, and I run a leadership organization called Conscious Global Leadership, where we bring mindfulness practices, breath awareness, meditation, yoga, and the neuroscience of happiness to CEOs and impact leaders who have a very large ripple effect in the world. So I'm attending this process because I believe if I'm leading an organization called Conscious Global Leadership, I have to be a highly conscious individual. So I came to this One World Academy process happily to deepen my education on what conscious leadership, being a conscious human being is about. This campus is utterly amazing. The beauty, being on the ocean, the mindful awareness that went into giving all of us a 5-star experience is magical, absolutely magical. From the rooms we're staying in to the incredible food that we eat, and having the processes be both inside and outside so that nature is also a part of our learning and our connection. And it's really nice to be outside because oftentimes these processes take place inside and can feel a little bit restrictive. And it's been such a balance of experiences. The teachers, the dasas, are like friends. Krishna and Preetaji have been family, and that heightens the experience because you feel that you can come and go and be back again, and there's no formality. It's that the experiences we're having here is to connect us with the place and to bring our family, our friends, people we work with, so that we begin to connect that this is one human tribe. There's no separation. My own experience through the week has been filled with breakthroughs, self-discovery. Of course, I feel like all this process is for happiness, to live a life of awareness and to live a life of happiness. And yet in that happiness, to know that when we're moving to other places, whether we're feeling guilty or sad or judgmental, that there's nothing wrong with that, that our emotions are like seasons. They come, they go. There's not one season. Of course, we like certain emotions better than the others, just like we like seasons, yet there's space for all of them. And that's that self-acceptance by becoming aware and observing how we don't move away from guilt. We look at it, we observe it, and then by observing it and just giving it permission to reside there, it's as though, as the beautiful teachings describe, it's a thief in the room. If you look at a thief, he or she can't keep stealing from you. So I've really enjoyed observing myself and loving all of me. Every cell, every part of my being. That's been a tremendous breakthrough. I've had relationships in the past that felt really traumatic with women, with friends. That can be a primary one. And it's all this perception of being good, being bad, being right, being wrong. And what I realize is that now when I'm interacting with people, that whether it's an obsession to want them to like me, to be good in the relationship, to be that perfect friend, I realize that it's nearly impossible to be a perfect person. I'm just who I am by the way I was raised, my belief systems, what so many elements went into me being who I am. Who knows what went into every other person? And so one of the teachings is about compassion. Compassion to myself of being who I am and how I was conditioned And then now in relationship, if somebody's being aggressive or angry or judgmental, I can have compassion, recognizing they're just conditioned that way. Whether they're stuck in their story, whether they, are hooked into their pain, rather than judging and saying, oh, you should be like this or that. It's just to allow, because if I'm allowing myself, this whole process is about allowing, observing and allowing, then why should I not allow everybody else to be who they are and stop changing them, have compassion? And when you're human to human relating that way, they feel that love and that acceptance and that compassion, and they relax because they can experience who they are, and I can experience who I am.